We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something we don't want to.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Black. Great 57.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey. Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles.
Good chip. This 5-2.
Wentz now on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Let's go, Dre. Okay, other side, solid.
Choose the mic. Watch mic.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gary.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey. Do something. Hey. Do something.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey.
Here's Newton now on second down. Flush to his right. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before to work it across midfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good. Do something. Hey. Do something. 20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Jackson now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Check. Crunch. Run.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. for it regardless, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Panthers will get the football back. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 6 on play, and that'll make this a second down.
Hey. Do something.
Here's Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nigel Bradham coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Do something.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Campbell. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gano for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Perry, the return. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar...
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On on second down. Here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
20. That's right now. Gun.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he takes a shot on release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Dancing to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick being chased out left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Just keeping the play alive. Throw left side complete. It's Campbell. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. Perry, the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Second down, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Newton on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there for the Panthers. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after